Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 29, Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
53 at the mic. 53.
Now Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check nickel. Watch the run.
Gun.
Safety's creeping.
Back to throw, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what was.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham, his second sack of the night.
20. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, check. 8. Check pass. 8. Back. Express. Kill. Hey, turn.
Throwing on second and long. Newton, and his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, pump. Express. Mike spot forward. Man out. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Newton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This is brought in by Gibson. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Spins past it. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Hey, Charlie!
Wentz will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A final shot before half for Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that'll carry over. The back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Sit.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wentz. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's checking crack.
From the 50, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. 54. Mike, 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 20. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Trump. I hope you express. Take you to 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. You better bring it.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's make it.
Second and 10, Newton again. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on second and long. Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let it. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From his goal line here, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. On first down, it's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Gun.
Now it's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watch the safety creep. Check the backer. Shift. He's coming. Double up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Newton now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Here's McCaffrey, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
20.
Newton's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.